Altered. Chapter 1. Waking. My eyelids fluttered as I started to come to. My head was pounding, a slight ringing still echoing in my ears. My eyes slowly started to come into focus. I groaned as I attempted to move, only to find my body felt unnaturally heavy. I sat up slowly, with significant effort, and realized I had layer upon layer of blankets piled on me. I scrambled to collect my thoughts. My head still hurt, but the pain had dulled slightly. I couldn't remember where I was, or why. It was all a blur. What happened? I tried retracing my steps mentally, but every time I got to a certain point, I drew a blank. The closest I could get to my most recent memory was me leaving my car after coming home from PAX East. After that, everything is just gone. Oh no, they got another one. My head whipped around, searching for the source of the voice. As I finally took in my surroundings, it was then I had a sudden shock. This was not my room. This didn't even appear to be my house. Where the hell was I? Hello? My voice was raspy as I called into the dim light of the room. Is anyone there? I caught movement from the corner of the room, my eyes fixated on the spot, and I opened my mouth to speak, only allowing a cough to slip through. Which one did it this time? I turned again and saw a small boy stepping slowly into the light, followed by a young woman. The boy's hair was a sandy blonde and had a sprinkling of freckles across his nose. His clothes were faded and slightly dirty, and his jeans had rips on the knees. He had the bluest eyes I had ever seen, wide and striking. His skin was pale and covered in a thin layer of dirt. The woman, on the other hand, at least looked presentable. She had a blouse with a flower pattern and skinny jeans with a stitched swirl design, as well as a sports watch on her left wrist. Her pitch-black hair was pulled into a ponytail, and if it wasn't for the fact of the skinny jeans, she looked as though she might have been on an early morning jog. Where am I? What happened? Who are you? My questions poured out of my mouth as I moved the blankets off of me. I went silent as the young woman raised her hand, cutting me off. Our names are Raina and Max. As for where we are, that's kind of up in the air. We think we haven't left California, at least, but we really don't know. A lump settled in my throat. I attempted to force it down as I spoke, my voice cracking slightly from fear. So, we've been kidnapped? Max and Raina glanced at each other before turning back to me. Yes. My mind was struggling to comprehend what was happening. After pulling the last of the blankets off, I swung my legs over the side of the makeshift bed I had awoken in. I tried to hop off the bed, only for my foot to catch on one of the blankets, causing it to twist awkwardly. Well, that hurt. I quickly found myself on the ground, clutching my throbbing ankle. Tears welled in my eyes, and I whimpered softly as I cried. The pain started getting worse, both in my ankle and my head. Raina rushed to my side, and I briefly saw Max dart up the stairs to my right. He started pounding on what I could only assume to be a door, each sound bouncing in my brain like a giant rubber ball. My head was really hurting now, only made worse by the insistent ache in my leg. My eyesight started fading in and out. My leg was broken, that much was obvious. It wasn't long before I saw that Max was standing over me, with a shadowed figure behind him. I was sweating and panting, the pain crescendoing to an almost unbearable level. Miss? Miss, can you hear me? I heard a calm, collected voice call to me from my side. I struggled with my consciousness as I looked over at the source of the voice. I couldn't believe what I saw. Ma'am, my name is Dr. Iplier. Can you show me where it hurts? Then, darkness.